Good evening, soccer fans, and welcome to tonight's district soccer game between Francis Howell North and Francis Howell Central. Good sportsmanship is vital to the educational integrity of interscholastic activities. The purpose of this activity is to provide learning experience and opportunities for personal growth of the participants. Coaches, players, officials, and spectators can and are expected to assist in the promotion and achievement of good sportsmanship ideals by taking personal responsibility for keeping this contest at a high level of fair, wholesome competition. On behalf of the Missouri State High School Activities Association, we are pleased to welcome you to this Class 4 District 3 Championship match between the Francis Howell North Knights and the Francis Howell Central Spartans. Tonight's referees, Mr. Jervis Atagana, linesman Tim Lammering, and Mr. Marty Rocco. Now let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First, for the Howell North Knights, coached by Mr. Mark Olwig. In goal, number 17, Katie Arnold. Number 3, Madeline Wood. Number 4, Samantha Carey. Number 5, Lauren Shaw. Number 7, Brianna Rutherford. Number 8, Julia Christensen. Number 12, Katie Richardson. Number 18, Bria Hamilton. Number 22, Abby Miller. Number 23, Nikki Grellner. And number 25, Karen Peete. Now for your Howell Central Spartans, Coach Sheriff Phillips. In goal, number 1, Caitlin Brown. Number 2, Abby Nessel. Number 5, Bailey Beeler. Number 6, Olivia Fong. Number 7, Raina Thomas. Number 9, Jenna Mathis. Number 13, Paige Butterfield. Number 15, Mackenzie Diver. Number 16, Peyton Amlong. Number 22, Mariah Johnson. And number 24, Mackenzie Jones. If everyone please rise. Gentlemen, remove your caps and let's play our national anthem. Good luck, ladies.
Hello and welcome to tonight's varsity girls soccer game between the Francis Howell Central Spartans and the Francis Howell North Knights in the Class 4 District 3 Championship game. My name is Dominic Hosher and I'm here bringing you tonight's action on FHNtoday.com/live. They've practiced every day since the beginning of March for this moment. They've played multiple games in the heat and the rain and the cold for this moment. They've done everything up to this point to make a statement when it matters most. The winner of tonight's game is district champions, and they are off to sectionals. Both of these teams are coming off fantastic victories in their Tuesday games. Starting with the Howell Central Spartans, they played against Hazelwood West and won by a commanding scoreline of 3-0. The main thing that went well for that team in that game was their defense. They held one of the strongest offenses in the area, in the Wildcats, including the goal scorer Hannah Frederick, who scored 30 goals in the regular season, held off the score sheet that night. That's one of the key things they are proud of over at Howell Central, and it's one of the key things to watch out for in tonight's game. For Howell North, they won a thrilling, fantastic match against the Padenville Pirates on Tuesday night as well, where they won 2-1 in a double overtime victory. Scoring both goals was Julia Christensen. The first goal was a bit of an empty net, but the second goal was from 30 yards out. It was a rocket to send the Knights to this game. It should be an exciting one. It should be a fun one. Thank you for tuning in. And the first possession of this game belongs to Francis Howell Central. Bailey Beeler plays it back to Butterfield. Butterfield had a strong performance, just as Beeler did on Tuesday night. While Butterfield did not get on the score sheet from that left back position, she stopped multiple runs of the opposing team and played a key role in the defense. Bailey Beeler was one of the goal scorers in that game, as well as Raina Thomas. That ball goes out of play, and it'll be a throw-in for Sam Carey and the Francis Howell North Knights. Julia Christensen chases the ball, and it will go out of play for a Francis Howell Central throw-in. That's going to be taken by Butterfield. Starting up top for the Knights tonight is Bria Hamilton. Hamilton did not get a goal in that win on Tuesday night. However, she played a crucial role in the first goal of the game. She took the shot after beating a couple of defenders, and the shot got past the keeper and went right into the lane of Julia Christensen and led to the opening goal. Ball goes back to defender now. That is Diber. Now it's Beeler. Beeler is going against Abby Miller. Abby Miller got the assist to Julia Christensen's goal. She put a move on the defender and played to Julia, who had the rocket goal in overtime. That's off of Diber, and now it's Beeler. She's going against Rutherford. Rutherford, one of the many freshmen on this varsity team. I talked with Julia Christensen earlier in the day in a Facebook Live interview that can be seen on FHN Today's Facebook account. She talked about how big it is for her class to have so many freshmen representing this team. There's Christensen and Rutherford in the starting 11, just as Allie Vernon is on the bench. All three players have played a crucial role in the Knights' success this season. That pass comes out for number 6, Olivia Fong. Olivia Fong loses it to Sam Carey. Hamilton chasing after it, but loses it. Now it's number 16. That is Peyton Amlong playing it all the way back to Johnson. Now it's Diber. Diber plays a wonderful through ball here, and here comes the Howell Central Spartans for the first attack of tonight's game, but Lauren Shaw, the sophomore right back, is there to stop it. However, she turns it up the field, and that's Karen Peak hitting it up the field as well. She was the unsung hero in the Knights' Tuesday night win, stopping multiple Padenville attacks, and she was confident all night long. While she might not get the praise that players who got on the score sheet might get, she played a critical role in the Knights getting to this point. Julia Christensen chases after the ball. That is number 9, Jenna Mattis, playing it out wide to Diber. Diber up the field, and she finds number 2, Abby Nessel. The ball comes over the head of Nicole Grellner, who hits it but is able to clear out the field right after that. Now it's Brea Hamilton. Hamilton knocks it down with her right and takes on the defender. That is Butterfield. She gets past her, now bolts down the sideline. She's going against Mackenzie Jones. Now she'll get past her, but that's a good recovery there by Mackenzie Jones. But it'll go out of play off of her in the first corner of the game is in favor of the Howell North Knights. Sam Carey to take. Earlier we talked about that first game of the season against Howell Central where the Knights won by a score of 3-2. That third goal that was scored by Julia Christensen was off of a set piece where she was able to use her agility to create some room and use her head to get and find the back of the net. Here's the ball. It comes on in. Abby Miller gets her head on it, but it's a good save there by Caitlin Brown, her first of the game. Calm and collected there by the goalkeeper for Francis Howell Central. Katie Richardson trying to get past her defender, and she does just that nutmeg there by the senior. She plays out the field for the freshman, Brianna Rutherford. It'll be a tough one for her to get to. It doesn't look like she'll be able to. That's a good recovery there by number 7, Raina Thomas. Thomas, one of the goal scorers in Howell Central's Tuesday night win. Takes a deflection off of her, however, and it's a Lauren Shaw throw in for the Knights. She tosses it into Julia Christensen. Takes a bounce off her. She gets shoved from the back, but she's able to get past her. Great job by the freshman. Now she plays it with the outside of her laces to Brenna Rutherford. Rutherford's got it on her right, and it goes out of play. And it looks like it takes the last touch off the Knights' forward, and it'll be a goal kick for Caitlin Brown. Some of the key figures in tonight's game, both leading scorers for both teams have scored 10 goals this year. Bailey Beeler has 10 for Howell Central. For Howell North, it's number 8, Julia Christensen, who's got 10 on her own. To do that as a freshman is a remarkable achievement, showing how bright her future is and how bright Howell North's future is here in this program. But here comes Lauren Shaw. Good run there to win a throw-in for the Knights. Mariah Johnson, clearing it away for Howell Central. 34 minutes left. Score is 0-0. Shaw throws it in, and that's Butterfield able to knock it away for Howell Central. Another throw-in coming up for the Knights. Shaw waits for some options to open up, and she tosses it on in over the head of Katie Richardson, and here come the Howell Central Spartans. Goes up the field to Nessel. Nessel heads it over to Beeler, but that's a good read by Abby Miller to win it for Howell North, and now it's Nicole Grellner. She finds Brea Hamilton. Good move there by Brea Hamilton. She takes on a triangle of defenders and loses it at the last one. It was a good effort there by the junior forward. However, it was too much to ask for to try to get out of that situation. Now it's Richardson and Maddie Wood. Maddie Wood getting one of her first touches of the game. Now it's Abby Miller. Lauren Shaw tried to get it to Christensen. However, it was just beyond the right foot of the freshman, and now it's Bailey Beeler. Good move there by Beeler. Oh, another good move. She's put 2 great moves on here in a few seconds' time, and here come Howell Central. Down the left wing, it's Raina Thomas. She's got Nessel in the middle. The ball comes in. Good clearance there by Grellner. Comes all the way back, however, to Diber. Diber tried to get into the middle, but it's a good read by Julia Christensen, and the ball's just bombed at the field. Can Brea Hamilton get on the end of it? Mackenzie Jones there in defense for Howell Central, and now it's cleared away by Brown. Good win there by Richardson. Now it's Maddie Wood. First time, first touch, and that was unable to be received by the freshman Julia Christensen. A foul call against Christensen as well while she was on her way down. Free kick coming here for Howell Central right around the 33-yard line. Johnson takes on the empty room, and she's got plenty of real estate in front of her. She plays it with the left, takes the deflection off of Abby Miller, and will go out of play for a Howell Central throw-in. Watched out of play by Diber. Now she'll take the throw-in. In the middle, you can see Nessel being guarded there by Karen Pete. Good matchup there to watch all night long. Both players key components to their respective areas. First touch gets away from Fong there, and that is a good interception by Katie Richardson. Now it's Sam Carey. She booms it up to Bria Hamilton. That will have too much on it, and it'll go out of play for a Howell Central throw-in yet again. Just talked about how big Nestle's been to this Howell Central team all year long. She's the second leading scorer on the Spartans team with 6 goals on the year. Goes all the way back to Brown. She'll pass it up the field. Dangerous ball, and that's going to get all the way back to Lauren Shaw. Shaw settles it and plays it out wide to Sam Carey. Right back to left back. Good run here by Sam Carey to get past Fong. She'll keep her run going now. Carey on her left sends it into the middle, and Maddie Woods there, but it's going to be cleared away out to Sam Carey. She'll let it bounce right by her. It'll be a throw-in for the Knights. Good ball there by the junior left back for Howell North. She tosses it into Abby Miller. Miller on the outside of the box plays it into Bria Hamilton, and it'll take a deflection off of Hamilton, and it'll be a goal kick. Sam Carey has been a key component to this Knights team all year long. However, in that one loss against Howell Central that came at home earlier on in the year, it was a 1-0 defeat. And Sam Carey was not in that game as she was in San Francisco on a trip for some other school-related things. And that just proved how crucial she is to this team. While it wasn't a big figure on the scoreboard, it proved that without her in the back, sometimes some unlucky breaks can fall beyond these players. Now it's Lauren Shaw. 30 minutes remaining, still scoreless between the Howell North Knights and the Howell Central Spartans. Abby Murrow waits for a couple runs to be made. She'll decline those options, and now it's Lauren Shaw. Shaw once again bursting down that right wing, and it'll be knocked out of play by Diber. Throw in here for the Knights. Maddie Wood on the far side of the box right here for Howell North, playing in a left wing position. Bria Hamilton in the central attacking role as striker. That ball is going to get beyond the Knights' defense, but Karen Pete, just as she did against the Wildcats, she clears the way and clears any threat to her goal. So far, both teams playing a disciplined game of soccer. The only foul coming against Francis Howell North in the earlier minutes of this half. And the only shot so far in this game came in the 35-minute mark from junior Abby Miller. Diber to throw it in. She tosses it into Beeler. Beeler going against Shaw. Team number 5s going head-to-head. Another good matchup to watch tonight. Karen Pete able to win it there from Beeler. Now it's Julia Christensen trying to get on the end of it. That's a good touch there by Johnson to take it away from the freshman. She plays it into the middle. That was a good ball there for number 14, just coming onto the field, Molly Crispin. Crispin's been dealing with injuries all year long. One of the most talented players on the Francis Howell Central Spartans. But with the injury trouble she's faced all year long, she's been just a little bit under 100%, which is still a pretty darn good player. But here goes Bria Hamilton. It's Maddie Wood. She's on the break here. One-on-one with Caitlin Brown. She can get to it, but Brown is there to clear it away. First true opportunity for the Knights comes with 28 minutes left in the half. Maddie Wood, was on the end of it, making a great outlasting run. However, it led to nothing but a throw-in. That takes the deflection off of Christensen. Now it's Carey. Wood lets it roll out, thinking it might have been a Knights throw-in. However, it was vice versa, and it's a Howell Central one instead. It's Butterfield. Mackenzie Jones takes on Maddie Wood and plays a great ball up the field for Bailey Beeler. She's challenged by Karen Pete. Yet once again, it's Karen Pete who's going to play it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Smart play there by the junior defender. Most players in that situation would have just kicked it out to play it safe. However, she knew she had time to find Katie Arnold, and she did just that. Heavy foul there by Mackenzie Jones. Oh, no, they're going to call it against Julia Christensen. It was Jones who went in. However, it was Jones who went to the ground. That led to a free kick for Howell Central. It's to be taken quickly by Jones, and now it's number 9. That is Jenna Mathis. Ball remains in play. No one chasing after. Bria Hamilton thought it was going out of play, but it did not do that. Now it does. The center back, Mariah Johnson, will toss it over to her fellow defender, that is Crispin, to take the throw-in. Good read by Lauren Shaw. However, that ball will go out of play off of the right foot of the sophomore wingback. Throw-in coming here for Howell Central. Ball goes out of play for a Knights throw-in. Knights faithful showing some great pride here at Francis Howell North tonight. Last day of school for many of the people in attendance, as there are multiple seniors in the crowd. They're spending their last high school memories here at Francis Howell North supporting their Lady Knights team. We'll see if the great atmosphere here at Howell North can play an impact or leave an impact on tonight's game. Good tackle there by Sam Carey going against Jenna Mattis. And now she goes in for a slide, but it looks like she just hit the offensive player there. And it'll be a free kick yet again for Mackenzie Jones. She'll take it quickly, waiting for, well, it looked like she was waiting for her outside wingback on the left to turn around, but that was number 18, Kaylin Hendricks. She had her head the other way, so Mackenzie Jones was forced to slow down and play a short ball to Butterfield. She sends it into the middle, but that's a easy interception there for Julia Christensen, who puts a little move there on Mathis. Great job there by this freshman. Now it's Bria Hamilton. She goes down. First free kick here for Francis Howell North, won by junior forward Hamilton. Abby Miller trying to take it quickly here, and she'll let it sit and let some players move up the field for Sam Carey to take the free kick now. Foul counts now 3-1 in favor of Howell Central. Carey gets set. She kicks it all the way up the field. It's going to get to Julia Christensen, but she's just offside. Mistimed the run by an inch there, and it'll be a free kick here for Francis Howell Central. Brown knocks up the field, and it's going to be one here by Howell North that they can get on the end of it. Here comes Maddie Wood. She gets her left foot on it, and it's going to go out wide. It might stay in play. No, it will not. It rolls out of play over by the 5-yard line. It'll be a throw-in for Butterfield and the Knights. Katie Richardson trying to win it for Howell North, and she's able to do just that. However, Butterfield, just after losing it, was able to win it immediately back. Now it's Abby Miller. Oh, good move there by Miller. She's got it on her left, trying to get it to her right. Now it goes past Katie Richardson, and it'll be Bailey Beeler. And the Howell Central Spartans have numbers here. Nestle's making the run. She's getting plenty of room, and that's going to be a through ball by Bailey Beeler. Great vision there by number 5. Now it's Abby Nestle. She's got it on her left. She's going to take the shot easy. Rolling save there for Katie Arnold. Good opportunity there, created by number 5, Bailey Beeler, as it usually is for this Howell Central team. Katie Arnold knocks up the field, and that'll get over the laces of number 16, Peyton Amlong, and here goes Maddie Wood. She's got plenty of room as well. She'll keep it in play by a couple of feet. Now she plays it to Christensen. Christensen plays a wonderful ball for Rutherford, and oh, that's a good move there by Brown. Great vision by the freshman to look for the other freshman on the field in Rutherford, and was able to just curl it past the defense, and the only player in the way was the goalkeeper, Brown. Good save for the goalkeeper. Here's Hamilton. Hamilton's got Maddie Wood to her left and Julie Christensen to her right, but she loses it at the last second. Now it's Crispin. Good ball movement here by Howell Central. Now it's Diver. Diver moving over to the right back position. She started on the left. Now she's on the right. Christensen heads it over to Hamilton, and now she'll head it back to Hamilton on the second attempt. However, it's won by Mathis. She plays it out wide to what looks to be number 18, that is Kaylin Hendricks. Hendricks sends it up the field, good read by Karen Pete. Now it's Hamilton. Got past Mathis, and Hamilton was able to take advantage, and now it's Abby Miller. Miller plays a great ball through for Bria Hamilton, but Brown read it perfectly, already off of her line by a couple of yards, and put her in a good position to make the easy save. Gerliner will let it bounce, and she'll play it back to Katie Arnold. A bit of a dangerous ball there to deal with, but the senior was able to do well with it in goal. St. Carey trying to knock it off the field for Wood, but Wood was not there. Good read by Butterfield to make the interception. Now it goes all the way back from Mathis to Johnson. She'll restart the Howell Central possession. Trying to chase after it was Nessel, but there was too much on it, and it'll go out of play for a goal kick. In the opening 20 minutes of play, neither team truly outplaying the other. They've had a couple of good chances, but no true great shooting opportunities for either team. Abby Nessel got through on a one-on-one, but the shot didn't have the power to really make an impact on Katie Arnold. On the other end, Maddie Woods got in some room. Julia Christensen played in a great ball. However, no true great saves have been made yet because none of them have been needed. We'll see if that changes in the remainder of the half. 20 minutes remaining. Score is 0-0. Once again, this is Dominic Kosher bringing you tonight's Varsity Girls Soccer Class 4 District 3 Championship game between the Francis Howell North Knights and the Francis Howell Central Spartans here on FHNtoday.com/live. Free kick here for Sam Carey on the 44-yard line. She sends it into the middle. It's going to get its way to Katie Richardson and take a deflection off of a Spartan. And it'll be a throw in here for the Knights. Looks like Sam Carey is going to run on over to take that, as there are 19 minutes and 35 seconds now remaining. No substitutions yet by the Knights. We saw this in their game against Padenville. Mark Owick feels confident in his starters, and it's showing here again tonight. Here comes Christensen. She plays it into Bria Hamilton. Hamilton gets it to her left, and it takes a deflection, almost bounces his way to Rutherford. Now it's Sam Carey. Nice remain on the attack if she can take care of this. She'll go out of play for a throw-in. She's going to take it quickly. She tosses it into Christensen. Christensen showing her strength to go against Butterfield. Tries to get it beyond her, and she does a great job there to keep it in play. Now she sends it into the middle, low driving ball, and it's deflected out of play by Johnson. Now it's Sam Carey. Sam Carey bounces it on her left a couple of times and loses it at the last second to Fong. Unhappy as there was no foul called, but it goes all the way back to Lauren Shaw. Shaw to Rutherford, not enough on that pass, and it's intercepted by Howell Central. Now it's Thomas. Thomas trying to play it up to Beeler, but it's a good read by the senior Katie Richardson. She plays it up the middle, but Bria Hamilton was not in the position to make the play, and it goes out of play for a Howell Central goal kick. Here's Karen Pete. Pete challenged quickly there, and it's like a foul is called against Beeler there, and it'll be a free kick for Francis Howell North. Here's Rutherford. Rutherford finds Christensen, and Christensen returns it to Rutherford. She's able to try to keep it in play, but it goes out by a centimeter, it looks like, and it'll be a throw-in here for Howell Central. Diber to Mattis. Back to Diber. Christensen chests it down, and now it's Maddie Wood. Maddie Wood does well to take on the defender, and it's Sam Carey on the left wing. She takes it into the middle. Great job there to get past one. Tries to get past another. Good challenge by the defender, but now it's Bria Hamilton. Hamilton's trying to cut it in. Butterfield does well. Now it's Hamilton again, but a foul is called, and she pushed off there And it's to the frustration of the Knights on the field and the Knights on the bench as Marco Wood takes off his visor and scratches his head to the call. Now it's Mackenzie Jones. She'll send it up the field over the head of the last couple of defenders, and now it's Lauren Shaw to Christensen. Christensen does well to read it and play it. Hamilton tries to back heel, but Jones was there like a brick wall stopping that pass there for Howell Central. And now it's number 23, Gracie Krupp, who just came into the game for Francis Howell Central. Abby Miller there with the interception on Beeler. Maddie Wood. Now it's Katie Richardson. Here comes the senior. She's got a couple runs being made. She plays a great ball in for Julia Christensen, but she goes down. Nothing called. Wait, the ref is going to signal to the spot. It's a penalty for Francis Howell North unless it was just on the outskirts of the box. It was outside. Excuse me, I could barely tell she fell into the box, so it was just outside, it looks like. Great opportunity here for Sam Carey and the Knights, just outside of the penalty area. That was the freshman Julia Christensen making the run to get past the defender, and that led to the defender being left with no choice but to foul the dangerous freshman. Sam Carey and Abby Miller line up in a dangerous spot for Francis Howell North. Their top scoring opportunity of the game so far. It looks like it'll be Abby Miller to take, unless Carey is conferencing with Miller at the moment to see what their plan of attack is. It's a big wall here. All but 3 players on Howell Central line up in this great wall of Spartans. Now it's Carey. She's going to take it. She's going to play it over to Abby Miller. Miller's going to take a shot. It's going to be a goal! It's a goal for Francis Howell North! And it's Abby Miller, the junior, from the junior left back, gives the Knights a 1-0 lead here in the 15th minute. What a goal! What a play! They were conferencing just before the kick was made, and Sam Carey said, you know, let's try something a little bit creative here, Abby. She played it quickly to her right, and Abby Miller was able to blast it past Caitlin Brown in the center of the goal, just under the crossbar. What a goal for the Knights, and they take a 1-0 lead here in the district championship game. Abby Miller getting yet another goal for them. She plays a great ball in for Bria Hamilton. The Knights could double their lead in a matter of seconds. Hamilton trying to get to her right, but Mackenzie Jones is there. Good tackle there by the defender. Now go out of play. Looks like it's going to be a possession here for Francis Howell Central here with 14 minutes and 25 seconds remaining. Miller now the joint top scorer on this Howell North team with 10 goals on the year. What a talent she is for Francis Howell North. Good job by Sam Carey as well to play a fantastic ball over to her right to get the assist on the goal. Katie Richardson tries to head it down. Now it'll be Abby Miller. It's a heading contest here around the 30-yard line. Here's Beeler. Beeler is going to play a ball into the middle looking for the run of Thomas, but Karen Pete's there to read it, but it's Thomas again. She's trying to get it past Karen Pete, unable to do so, but it goes back to Beeler anyway. She's contested there by Abby Miller. Butterfield. Butterfield sends it into the middle yet again. The 2 center backs for Francis Howell North standing tall. Sam Carey, great job there by the left back to win it. Now she's on the run. She plays it to Hamilton. Hamilton's got Christensen making a run, but unable to see her. And now she's going to play, but she is well offside. Unlucky there for Francis Howell North and Christensen. Great job there by Sam Carey, not just to make the tackle, to lead to the counter-attack, but to burst down that left wing and play a good ball to Hamilton. And then it was just unlucky at the end by Howell North. Heavy collision there over by the sideline, and it'll be a free kick here for Francis Howell North. Warming up on the sideline was number 19, Elena Furch. Looks to be the first substitution coming into this game for Francis Howell North. She came in for Maddie Wood in last Tuesday's game. We'll see if she does it again to replace the senior left winger. Sam Carey lines up to take the free kick. Abby Miller in the middle, Maddie Wood on the move. Here's the delivery. It's going to be to the near post, and Brennan Rutherford trying to get on the end of it. However, she's unable to do so. It'll be another throw in here for the Knights. They'll try to take their substitution here, and it's going to be Furch. And she will be coming on for Maddie Wood to go into the left wing role. It's thrown in over the head of Rutherford. She tries to place it in to Abby Miller. Ooh, it takes a weird bounce past the last defender, Mackenzie Jones, but Caitlin Brown is there to make the stop anyways. 11 minutes, 40 seconds remaining here in the first half of the district championship with Howell North here at home leading 1-0. Good read there by Rutherford to clear it away for a throw-in. .11 minutes now remaining as the ball is thrown into Diber. Diber sends the ball into the middle. It's a dangerous one, but Abby Nessel was unable to get on the end of it, and he'll go out of play for a goal kick and for Katie Arnold. Beeler plays it out wide for Thomas, but not enough accuracy on that, and it'll go out of play for a nice throw. And they take it quickly to Rutherford. Here comes Nessel. Nessel's got a powerful run coming. Here's this shot, and it'll be a bouncer for Katie Arnold. Good shot by Abby Nessel to get into the creative area and get some room, but the shot did not have the accuracy or power to get past the senior goalkeeper, Katie Arnold. Katie Arnold's had a fantastic game so far. Not having to make any big saves so far, but she's played confident, she's played composed, and it's led to the Knights having a confident back line as well. That's why the score is the way it is. It's 1-0 in favor of Howell North. Butterfield tries to get past Abby Miller, unable to do so. Great job here by Butterfield. She tries to get past Sam Carey, and it's a heavy collision, and it'll be a foul call against Butterfield. Sam Carey was able to get the touch on the ball right before the foul was committed, and that gets the Howell North faithful off of their feet. Good free kick position here for Howell North and Sam Carey. She lines up right on the 50-yard line. She'll go all the way back to the 42 for a long run-up. Here comes the ball. It's going to find its way to Julie Christensen and head it away. Now it's Rutherford. Rutherford tries to get the last touch, but it's cleared away at the last second by Howell Central. Karen Pete going against Nessel. And that's a heavy collision yet again by Howell Central. Another foul. And the fans are starting to make their voices heard. This is what home field advantage means to these players. They are clearly building off of the momentum that the fans are providing, and it's led to a strong performance so far by Howell North. Sam Carey's free kick. Offside call against either Christensen or Abby Miller there, and it'll be a free kick for Howell Central. 8 minutes now remaining. Nissel playing alone at the moment in a striker role for Howell Central on the top of your screen, in the top of the field. We'll see if that changes as the game goes on, and if the score remains the way it is, if Howell Central gets more aggressive and plays another forward up top. They're trying to change that now, though. It's Raina Thomas. She's going against Shaw. Thomas is on her right. She plays it in for the winger. Now it's Fong. Fong all the way back. It's going to be a long shot, and it's going to be a dangerous one, but it's going to go just over the post, and it'll be a goal kick here for Katie Arnold. Look to be Jenna Mathis attempting the long shot there for Howell Central, but it led to nothing. Good ball there by Christensen. Here comes Hamilton. She's taking on a couple of defenders and trying to burst through them. She's able to do just that. Here's Abby Miller now on the left side of her screen. She's onside. She'll take a touch to keep it in. Defender on her. She plays it into the middle, but that was unlucky there for Abby Miller. It'll hit the side netting. It'll be a goal kick. Here's Katie Richardson. She plays it back to Nicole Grellner. Furch trying to keep it in. Wins a throw in for Howell North. Good job there by the winger. They'll go all the way back to Sam Carey. Sam Carey has the assist for Howell North tonight on the goal by Abby Miller. Now it's Furch. She keeps it in. She's got Christensen in plenty of room. She plays it into Christensen, but good read there by Kenzie Jones. Good move there by number 16, Amlong. That gets past Amlong and all the way back to Jenna Mathis. She plays it on the first touch to Beeler. But look at Lauren Shaw coming from the right back roll. She's got a run being made by Christensen. She's got to ignore that and try to go on her own, and it'll go out wide, challenged by Johnson. And the turnover forced by Diber. Good recovery there by Howell Central in the dying seconds of that attack. Just 5 minutes now remaining. Coming into the game for the Knights is Allie Vernon, the freshman central midfielder. She'll come on for fellow freshman Julia Christensen. Also coming onto the field to play in the striker position for Howell North is Megan Crane in favor of Bria Hamilton. Under 5 minutes left in the half. Raina Thomas surrounded by multiple Knights, and that was Shaw getting the winning tackle there for Francis Howell North. I like this strategy by Mark Oleg to put on two attacking players with just 5 minutes left. They're fully fresh, fully energized, and they're going against tired defenders who played this entire opening 35 minutes that can create some great scoring opportunities for the Knights. Abby Miller now. She was trying to play into the middle, but the closest one to the ball was the ref. He's not allowed to do anything with it, so now it's Butterfield. And Francis Howell Central on the attack. Under 4 minutes left. Ball sent into the middle, but Karen Pete's there to win it. Now it's Sam Carey. She's going to let it roll, and she's going to boom it. Up to Megan Crane. This could be a dangerous one. If she can get on the end of it, she goes down. Free kick here for Francis Howell North. Stoppage of play here with 3 minutes and 18 seconds remaining, giving the Knights plenty of time to prepare for this free kick. Sam Carey is going to look to the sideline as Mark Oleg asks what is happening with the refs, and it looks like they're going to making some substitutions for Howell Central. That's the distaste of the head coach of the Varsity Girls Knights team, but he can't do anything about it. The free kick comes in. Abby Miller is able to get a great touch there to send it into the middle. However, goes all the way back to Carey now. Carey going against Beeler. They've played against each other for a long time. They played with each other for a long time. A good friendship battle there between Howell Central's Beeler and Howell North's Carey. Mackenzie Jones takes a free kick quickly now. Under 3 minutes left to play. That's over the head of Fong, out of play. Butterfield in support of Fong here for the throw-in. However, she's going to toss it into Amlong instead. Amlong going against Abby Miller, sends it up the field, but no one is there. Nestle playing a little bit more to the left of the Howell Central attack. Abby Miller trying to return the ball to Furch. Furch unable to get on the end of it. Now it's Mathis. Megan Crane putting the pressure on from the striker position. She is going to continue putting pressure on, and it's going to lead to a bit of an uncomfortable possession here for Howell Central. But Abby Nestle did well to take care of it, and Abby Nestle's going to take the shot. No, it looked like a shot, but now it's going to go all the way back to, looks to be number 6. That's Fong. Great job there by Furch, and it's cleared away by Sam Carey. 2 minutes remaining. Some key stats so far in the game. Both teams have 4 fouls, and both teams are even on shots as well. Good shot here by what looked to be Jenna Mattis. She's tried 2 long shots in this half already. However, that goes out of play for another goal kick. 1:30 now remaining. Furch tries to head into the middle for Crane, unable to get it at the final destination, but Abby Miller now. She's just going to knock it up the field looking for Megan Crane. Maybe a lucky bounce here for Howell North, and that's exactly what they're going to get. Megan Crane does well to win the tackle, and she's able to keep it in play, but Butterfield is there to win it for Howell Central. 1 minute now remaining. Here comes Mackenzie Jones, who's challenged by Vernon. Has enough time, however, to play to Diber. Bailey Beeler now. She's got Nestle making a run in front of her, but plays out wide for Thomas instead. It's Thomas. Diber on the first touch sends it into the middle to Abby Nestle. Nestle heads it down. That's going to find its way to Amlong. 30 seconds now remaining. It's Butterfield. Butterfield quickly plays into the middle, but Abby Miller is there. Now Shields just knocked it all the way up the field. A little bit of chasing after the ball is what we've seen these last couple of seconds here. Both teams just trying to get a player to make a run. However, neither has worked. 15 now remaining. Butterfield. Doesn't look like either team's going to have enough time to make a last-second effort. We'll see if Howell Central tries a long shot. If it's going to be anyone, it's going to be Lauren Shaw in the Knights. However, she's going against the clock, so she has no idea. There's only 1 second left, and that is the end of the first half of an evenly contested game between the Howell North Knights and the Howell Central Spartans, with the Howell North Knights leading by a score of 1-0. It was a fantastic display by Abby Miller in the Central Park for Francis Howell North in that first half. She was commanding. She played great balls through to find the players making runs, and then her goal in the middle of the half, just a blast from the junior midfielder off of a free kick, and the assist by Sam Carey. If Howell Central wants to get back in this game, you're going to have to see Abby Nestle and Bailey Beeler step up front. They've had great seasons to this point. They haven't had bad nights for this team. However, it hasn't been enough so far for Howell Central to grab a lead or even an equalizer so far. So we might see Beeler pushed a little bit more forward for this Howell Central team, and that is to support Abby Nestle so she's not all alone on her own island up front. It's been a great game so far. Both teams showing that they want to get into the sectionals more than anything. You expect nothing less from a rivalry match such as this. Once again, this is Dominic Ozier here, bringing you tonight's Class 4 District 3 championship game between the Francis Howell North Knights and the Francis Howell Central Spartans. Come back here in under 9 minutes now to catch the second half of tonight's game. We are back here at Francis Howell North for the second half of the Class 4 District 3 championship game between the Francis Howell Central Spartans and the Francis Howell North Knights. My name is Dominic Kosher here, bringing you the second half of tonight's game here on FHNtoday.com/live. So far, Howell North leads by a score of 1-0 thanks to a goal with 15 minutes left in the first half by Abby Miller, assisted by Sam Carey. It's been an evenly contested game so far. Neither team really pulling away from the two sides. We'll see if that continues here in the second half of play. That goes out of play for a quick goal kick for Katie Arnold and the Howell North Knights. Ball's played through for Abby Nessel. Here comes Nessel through the forward position, but Karen Pete uses her strength and keeps it in play as well. The junior center back showing how lethal she is for this Knights defense, night in, night out. And it's a free kick now for Sam Carey. Beeler going against Kitty Richardson. She plays it all the way out wide for Raina Thomas. Thomas going against Sam Carey. Sam Carey does well to beat her defender, Kitty Richardson now. Junior Abby Miller out wide for Lauren Shaw. Good read by Butterfield. Christensen went in for the sliding tackle there, but unable to get on the end of it. Now it's Howell North on the ball. Great job by Lauren Shaw. She plays all the way up the field to find Bria Hamilton. Here comes Hamilton trying to burst down the 20-yard line. She takes down the defender. Free kick for Howell Central. Mackenzie Jones went down, and the foul was called here with 37 minutes, 48 seconds left here in the second half. It's Diber. Diber into the middle for Mattis. Unlucky there for Raina Thomas and the Spartans. She holds her head. She knows that was her mistake. Unlucky break there for the right winger. A little bit of mistimed passes so far in this first half by the Knights. Kind of a little bit sloppy so far. We'll see if they can try to clean that up as the minutes go on in the second half. Katie Richardson trying to play to Bria Hamilton, but a foul was called. That was Mackenzie Jones getting up a little bit early and making an illegal touch against one of the Howell North players. 37 minutes now remaining. Sam Carey lines up for the free kick yet again. Some of the most dangerous opportunities so far for Howell North have come from the free kick position. While none of them have resulted in a goal or much less a shot, they've created good opportunities and miscommunications in the back. That could happen here yet again. Julie Christensen wins a throw-in here for Francis Howell North in the final third of the pitch. Good area here for FHN. Sam Carey all the way in the back, directing Karen Pete and Nicole Grellner as she moves a little bit up the field, showing her attacking presence on this Howell North team. Mariah Johnson tries to clear up the field. Christensen gets in the way of that. Now it's Rutherford. Rutherford tries to head it down, misses it. And it's going to go all the way to the goal line. It'll go out of play. Goal kick here for Francis Howell Central. We talked about how North's strong student section tonight on the away end of the field. It's a really nice attendance here by the Howell Central Spartans as well. Nearly filling up the away side of the bleachers. Great job there by the Spartans fans. Seeing a great game so far. Nessel plays it back. That's for Jenna Mattis. Mattis gets past Miller. Now Richardson. Now she gets past Rutherford. She gets past three. Great job there by the midfielder. Lauren Shaw trying to keep it in. Unable to do so. We'll throw in here for Howell Central to be taken quickly by what looks to be Butterfield. Well, now it's going to be Fong. Butterfield was going to come up the pitch to get the ball, but Fong pushed her aside, and will take it herself. Butterfield going against Christensen. Great job there by the freshman to force what almost was a turnover. However, it led to nothing but now a free kick called against Nicole Grellner here right around the 18-yard line. And it's going to be number 5, Bailey Beeler, to take it for Francis Howell Central. She has 2 options here. One, go for goal. She's in a golden opportunity to do that. Or she could try to play it quickly to Mackenzie Jones, who's now to our right. Or maybe try to play a looping ball into the middle to find ahead of either Abby Nessel or someone else standing in the box. The ref now goes beyond the wall. Nicole Grellner, Karen Pete, Julia Christensen, and Sam Carey. No, excuse me, that's Katie Richardson making up the wall for Howell North. 34 minutes, 15 seconds remaining. Here comes Beeler. She takes the shot, and it's going to be a goal. It's Bailey Beeler, and it's a 1-1 game. She's had an amazing season, an amazing districts run, and it continues here with a free kick goal just under the crossbar to make it a 1-1 game with 34 minutes and 11 seconds left in the second half. Folks, glad you tuned in for this one. It looks like it's going to be a good one. Tied with 34 minutes left. Bailey Beeler shows up when it matters most for this team yet again to knock the free kick home. Knights trying to bounce back quickly through Julia Christensen, make it a run. However, it was intercepted by Diber. Ball played for Abby Nessel. She's on the run. Chased down by a couple Knights, and that's a good save there by Katie Arnold. Sometimes you see goalkeepers get a little bit rattled after giving up a goal, even if it wasn't truly their fault, just as that free kick wasn't. It was a great shot by Beeler. However, Arnold showing no signs of being rattled, no signs of wanting to make an error, and she did a great job there. Here comes Beeler. She's going against Abby Miller, the 2 goal scorers, going head-to-head here right around the 40-yard line. Good read by Rutherford to win it for Howell North. She plays into the middle looking for Miller, but Beeler is there. All the way out wide for Crispin. Crispin makes a move to get past Wood. Now she plays it over to Diber. Diver's got room to make a cross if she wants. She's got room. She sends the ball in. It gets past Nessel, and it's cleared away by Howell North. Now it's Maddie Wood. Maddie Wood plays it to Abby Miller. Miller just gets rid of the danger. It'll be a Howell Central throw-in. Howell Central starting to play with a little bit added confidence now, attacking the Knights' final third and back line with confidence. Here comes Beeler. Beeler sends the ball in, and it's cleared away by Karen Pete. And great job by Abby Miller to lift it over the defender to find Maddie Wood. Maddie Wood trying to lead the counter for Howell North, using her pace, and she's brought down by Howell Central. This could be a booking. We'll see. Ref signals the defender over, and that's going to be the first booking of the game. It was a great counter opportunity. Maddie Wood was just about to get past the last defender. That was Molly Crispin, and Crispin brought her down, stopping a good opportunity for the Knights, and the ref pulls out the yellow card from the back pocket and puts Molly Crispin into the book. 32 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. Sam Carey lines up for the free kick right around the 39-yard line. Crispin goes to the bench now to get a rest, as every time a player is booked, they are forced to go off before the next move is made. Here comes Carey. Carey sends it into the middle, and that will just get to Bailey Beeler on the Howell Central side, who knocks out a play for a Howell North throw-in. Tossed in by Carey. Yet again cleared away by Howell Central, and that was number 18, Kaylin Hendricks, who came on for the yellow-carded Crispin. Excuse me. Left my mind there for a second. Now it's Katie Richardson. Richardson sends a great ball into the middle, and it's cleared away by Mackenzie Jones. Good pressure here by the Knights, starting to play with that confidence you saw in the first half where they were able to find their passes, make good runs, and they're doing it again. Now it's Julia Christensen trying to get on the end of it, spins past the defender, and tries to keep it in, and it's going to go out of play. Good effort there by the freshman. Christensen heads it forward, and it's going to take a little bit of a weird bounce, but Brown is there to stop it. So far in the second half, Howell North yet to record a quality shot on goal, while Howell Central's got two, both coming from Abby Nessel. And the third, coming on the goal by Beeler on the free kick. Sam Carey. Carey tries to look for Julia Christensen, and it's going to go off of a Howell Central Spartan. Throw-in coming. .30 minutes remaining here in the second half. It's been a long opening 10 minutes. We've had multiple stoppages that have led to stoppages in the clock, and some of those have included free kicks as well as yellow cards being dealt. Another foul called against Howell North. It'll be Mackenzie Jones set to take the free kick from the bottom right corner of the soccer field. Ball headed up the field for Bria Hamilton. Hamilton's trying to win possession here for Howell North. She's got Christensen to her right. Great job to get past the defender. She's going to try to keep it going, and that's not the best option there for the junior forward, as Christensen was making a strong run there for Howell North, but it was later ignored. Now it's Abby Nessel. Nessel steps over the ball and now tries to play up the field for Diber, but Sam Carey battles her way past Diber, and that is a really hard collision on the far side, and it's going to be a free kick here for Francis Howell North. The Howell Central fans saying that the player won the ball there for Howell Central, but that was not the case, as she took out the knee of Sam Carey, but the next possession goes to waste for Howell North. Here comes Christensen down the middle of the field. She sprints, she waits, and she plays it for Bria Hamilton. Here goes Bria Hamilton. Oh, she tries to get past the goalkeeper. Great save there by Caitlin Brown. Julia Christensen showing that she's not just a lethal goal scorer, but a creative mind up front, playing a great ball through to Bria Hamilton, who was able to get the shot off at the last second, but it was a good save on the right foot of Caitlin Brown. Foul call against Howell North right around the 50-yard line. Free kick here for Mackenzie Jones. The free kick gets all the way to Katie Arnold and almost found the foot of Bailey Beeler, but just outlasted her goal kick or possession here for Francis Howell North and Katie Arnold. Abby Miller going against Jenna Mathis. She plays that way for Madeline Wood. Wood's had a strong performance so far. She continues it now. She's got plenty of room, finds Bria Hamilton. However, Hamilton unable to get it going there yet again. In the striker role for Francis Howell North leads to Howell Central's next attack. Abby Nussel. Diber making the run to her right. She's going to ignore her. Now she'll play into the middle, but Katie Arnold's there. 27 minutes remaining. Gets past Bria Hamilton, and now Mariah Johnson chasing after it. No pressure here from Howell North. It'll be easy collection for Caitlin Brown. The whole Howell Central bench now warming up, all heading to the corner flag, while Howell North is only seeing 1 or 2 players leave the sitting area. Easy save there for Katie Arnold. 26 minutes, 15 seconds remaining. Arnold knocks up the field, and it's off the head of Julia Christensen, out wide for Maddie Wood. Great job there by the senior. Now it's Abby Miller to Karen Pete. Pete all the way to Brenna Rutherford. Great job there by Howell North and Karen Pete, as well as Rutherford. Christensen's running through the middle, and now it's Bria Hamilton. Here, she sends it into the middle. It's Julia Christensen, and it's a great save there by Caitlin Brown. Oh, what an opportunity there for Francis Howell North, running down the middle of the pitch. First, it was Rutherford. She played an elusive pass to Bria Hamilton, who played it on the first time into the middle for Christensen, who put a really good shot off on the goalkeeper Brown, but she was able to get to her right and dive down to make the save. Good move here by Lauren Shaw to win the free kick here, going against Fong. Best chance of the second half so far for Francis Howell North. I think comes courtesy of the freshman Julia Christensen. Carey plays it quickly. Lauren Shaw takes a touch with her right. Bit of a heavy one, but she's able to get past Fong yet again. Now she's got time to send the ball in. It's a low one. Gets past Hamilton, and Abby Miller unable to get the connection down for Howell North. But it's Julia Christensen. She takes the shot, and it's going to go just a bit of inches wide of the left corner. Good opportunity there by Christensen. She was on the outskirts of the box, challenged by a couple of defenders, muscled them off, got it to her strong right foot, put the shot on goal, and it just went wide. Headed down by Crispin. Crispin coming back on the field now for Howell Central, the first time she's seen the pitch since her yellow card. Lauren Shaw. Shaw's got plenty of time, plays it up the field, trying to find Rutherford. Good job there by Rutherford to get past Jenna Mathis. Now it's Katie Richardson. 24 minutes left in the half. Still plenty of time left, but the score remains the way it is. There will be 2 15-minute overtime periods and then a penalty shootout. If you watched the game against Pattonville, you know those 15-minute overtime periods are some of the most nerve-wracking things in high school sports. So if it gets to that point, take a deep breath. Good shot here by Mackenzie Jones, but it's a save made by Katie Arnold. Her 5th save of the night, while Brown has one on the other end. That is so far here in this second half. Great job by Katie Richardson. She was going against Fong, won it. And Bria Hamilton gets the feet taken out of her, and this game is starting to get a little bit chippy. You're seeing hard challenges on both sides of the field. Another one here against Howell Central, and the ref signals a warning to the defensive player, but some fans in attendance wanted a yellow. Coach Larry Scheller, who's the head coach of the varsity boys team, but the assistant coach of the varsity girls team, he got off the bench, and he was displeased by the call, as was much of the Howell North fans in attendance. 22 minutes, 45 seconds remaining. Sam Carey sends the ball in and is headed away by Krupp. That gets past Bria Hamilton, but she's able to win it back against Mariah Johnson. Good job here by Lauren Shaw. Once again, going against Aaliyah Fong, challenges her and gets it to the goal line, and it goes off of Shaw, and it'll be a goal kick. That's one of the best things about Shaw's game. She's able to use her pace to get past the defenders and create scoring opportunities. Sometimes, however, they do not work out, such as that one. That's a quality that both of Francis Howell North's wingbacks have. Sam Carey likes it a little bit more central, so you can take it both out wide as well as through the middle. But Shaw's more of an out wide kind of back, and that's where she feels most confident in running up the field. 21 minutes, 35 seconds remaining. Foul called against Howell North right around the 29-yard line. Maddie Wood takes a couple of touches and tries to get it past Krupp, but Krupp's able to win it. Ball played forward, and here comes Howell Central, and it looks to be Raina Thomas. Ball comes in, nobody home, takes a deflection off of Howell North, however, and it'll be a corner kick for the Francis Howell Central Spartans. The right hand is raised. The ball comes in from Mackenzie Jones. It's a good one, and it's saved by Katie Arnold, and the follow-up shot is hit away by Howell Central, and it'll be a goal kick here for Sam Carey and the Knights. Katie Arnold has had an amazing performance in goal so far tonight, making all the saves she needs to, besides that one free kick by Beeler, showing how confident and quality she is in goal for Howell North. Brenna Rutherford tries to take the touch, but it gets past her. Now it's Raina Thomas. Thomas tried to play with the outside laces of her boot, unable to do so. Here comes Fong, taking on two. Shaw is able to win it. Now it's Rutherford. Rutherford up the middle of the field, but Jenna Mathis is able to win it. Mathis cuts it back, but Brendan Rutherford's there to win it. They stay on the attack, however, and now it's Rutherford. Great job there by the freshman. Bria Hamilton making a run up the middle of the pitch, and she's able to knock it down. Great job there by Hamilton, but she tried to cut it back, and Jenna Mathis was able to win it. Christensen goes down, wins a free kick. Krupp is not happy about that, as she was in possession of the ball, but she extended her arms, knocked the freshman down. Great job there by Julia to win the free kick. 40-yard line is where St. Carey will line up. Under 20 minutes now remaining. Good opportunity here for Francis Howell North. Here comes the ball from Sam Carey. It's a dangerous one, and it goes over the crossbar by a matter of centimeters, it looked like. Great opportunity there by Sam Carey from 50 yards out. She went for the goal that would be on the highlight reels all over your screens when you woke up in the morning. 18 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. Howell North level with Howell Central here in the Class 4 District 3 championship game between the Knights and the Spartans, tied at 1. Good interception here by Shaw. She's going against Fong. Now it's Richardson. She plays out wide to Rutherford. Abby Miller. Miller out wide. Maddie Wood. Krupp is able to win it. They've got numbers. It's 4 versus 4 if they can take advantage. It's Diver. Diver plays it all out wide for Crispin. Crispin now on her right, comes into the middle. It's a good opportunity here for Fong, and she completely mishits that one. And the Howell North fans in the student section signal the field goal sign. And, well, that's not to the liking of Howell Central. Goal kick here with 17 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Mackenzie Jones over to the right side of the field. Knocked down by Diver to Crispin. Great ball by Crispin. Up to Raina Thomas, but Karen Pete's there to win it and knock it out of play. Carry goes down, goes out of play for a Howell Central throw-in. Good move here by Howell Central, and now it's Nessel. Nessel going all the way to the right side of the field where she's usually in the middle. Brian Hamilton trying to do it on her own, but then that's Julia Christensen coming down the middle of the field, and it's a free kick here for Francis Howell North. Christensen goes down, wanting more than just a foul. So you've seen so far tonight how Central's been a little bit risky in some of their challenges, and it's led to multiple fouls. We've only seen one booking so far, but if these foul numbers keep rising, we might see another booking come out. The fans want it, and so does Howell North. Here's Bria Hamilton. 15 minutes left here in the second half, and that's a good win by Raina Thomas. She takes it into the middle of the field now. She's got Beeler making a run. Thomas, however, ignores Beeler, but that's not going to be ignored much longer. It's going to get past Karen Pete. Here comes Bailey Beeler for a chance to get past Katie Arnold. What a save by the senior. Another chance here coming for Beeler. She goes down. Ref says play on. What a save there by Katie Arnold. She started the season as a left back, now is in as goalkeeper, and she's making big saves that are as big as goals to keep this game level. What a job there by the senior. Bailey Beeler was able to get into plenty of room after Karen Pete made a rare mistake in the back. But here comes Maddie Wood. Hold that thought. She's trying to burst down the wing, and she's knocked down by Mariah Johnson. Ref says play on yet again. Here's Crispin. Good win by Christensen. Hamilton tries to take a touch, unable to do so. Mariah Johnson. Johnson trying to play that wide. Sam Carey, great win, a great ball to Maddie Wood. She plays into middle for Abby Miller. Foul call against Howell Central, grabbing of the jersey there. Free kick here for Sam Carey. It's been an energetic last couple of minutes, not many stoppages. Both teams playing pedal to the metal soccer, making it an exciting second half of play. Knocked away by Howell Central, and now it's Nessel. Gets past Abby Nessel, and it's going to be Katie Richardson now going against Bailey Beeler. All the way back to Caitlin Brown. The two goalkeepers playing great games so far. Getting ready to come back into the game for the Knights, or coming into the game for the first time, excuse me, is number 11, Paige Vanek. She is yet to appear in this match yet so far. However, Howell North soccer fans know last year in district she scored the game-winning goal in the first round of district's play that sent the Knights to the district championship game. She can add to her dramatic goal tally with a goal here in the second half. We have 12 minutes and 45 seconds remaining here before the conclusion of the regulation period. Once again, this is Dominic Kosher bringing you tonight's action on FHNtoday.com/live here in the Class 4 District 3 championship game. It's Nessel. Nessel sends the ball in. It's going to get to Beeler, but she's just offside. Either way, Arnold made the save. She is playing confidently in that goal now, to say the least. Even when they're offside, she's making the saves. Lauren Shaw looking for Rutherford, gets past her. Now it's the Howell Central Spartans, and Jenna Mattis plays a great through ball here for Butterfield. Butterfield going one-on-one versus Karen Pete. Pete muscling off her. Good battle here in the left corner. And Karen Peak gets around her, plays it up the field. Great job there by the junior defender. Throw in taken quickly, takes a deflection off of Butterfield. Throw in coming, and a substitution coming as Paige Vanek gets set to go into the left wing role, and replacement of senior Maddie Wood. Deflection off of Rutherford, and it's a throw-in. Good touch here by Raina Thomas. Thomas has been all over the field tonight, bursting down both of the wings, creating great opportunities for Howell Central. Vanek knocks down Crispin. Foul called against Howell North. The ref initially pointed the other way, and you could hear some Howell Central fans ask, what was that? And he changed his mind as it was just a little bit of a mental error. Foul call against Howell North with 10 minutes and 25 seconds remaining. Good opportunity here for Mackenzie Jones off of the free kick. Jones's ball comes in, and it's a Nessel. Nessel plays it out wide for Mathis. Challenged by Carey, taking it to the corner flag now. 2 second on 2 now. It's Carey and Vanek. And she knocks it off the shin guard of Carey. Throw in coming with just under 10 minutes now remaining. Bailey Beeler trying to get on the end of it. She's getting past one, and she tries to keep it in. Takes a deflection off of Vanek. Corner kick here for Howell Central. Mackenzie Jones goes to that corner flag now. It's going to be taken quickly. Beeler to Jones. Jones, what a move there to get past Vanek. The ball comes in. Grellner's there. Still in a dangerous area, but Karen Pete sends it up the field. Great job there by Pete. Now it's Hamilton. Great job by Hamilton. Here she comes on the counter. She's all by herself, but now she's got Vanek to her left, and she plays out wide to her. Slows down a little bit, and Vanek just hits it there. And now she's trying to make up for her mistake, and she misses it there as Divers on the attack now. Out wide for Nessel. 9 minutes now remaining. All the way back to Crispin. Crispin, the one player in this game so far with a yellow card. Having to play a little bit casually and calmly as she can afford to get a second dangerous foul, as she could be sent to the stands with a red. Is Bailey Beeler. Beeler going against Nicole Grellner. 8 minutes and 15 seconds now remaining. Shaw plays the ball out wide for Hamilton. Hamilton does well to keep it in. Takes a couple of touches with the right. Now plays it to Richardson with the left. The senior carries it past the 45. Now it's Hamilton. Gets past her. Christensen trying to get on the end of it. Unable to do so. Goes all the way back. Has Grellner, and it looks like it'll be Katie Arnold's ball to deal with. Just on the outside of her penalty area, and she'll be able to take it in and now punt it up the field with 7 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. If there's another goal, just as I said in the last game with Howell North against Pattonville, it would be a dramatic one. Richardson to Christensen. Oh, Christensen spins past the defender. Now plays at the field for Rutherford. But it's going to go all the way back to Caitlin Brown. Abby Miller heads it forward to Rutherford. But Mariah Johnson is there going one-on-one with Rutherford. Rutherford lunges in a couple times, and now she's able to win it. Great job here by the freshman. Going against Johnson, and she's brought down, and the ref signals the whistle. Free kick here for Francis Howell North right on the 10-yard line. They scored one in a similar area earlier. Can they do it again? Sam Carey lines up. It'll be a different style this time around as Abby Miller is going to the far post. We'll see if Sam Carey can try to find her head. 6 minutes, 47 seconds remaining. Fouls now 6-3 here in the second half of the District 3 championship game. 3-man ball for Howell Central. In the middle of it, Bailey Beeler. To her right, Raina Thomas. Ref asked the wall to take a couple steps back. They're in position now. Will Carey go for goal or try to find a Howell North head? Nervous energy fell around the building on both sides of the field. Here she comes. The free kick. It's going to be a shot, and it's going to go. It's going to go in. It's going to go in. It's Sam Carey. It's 2-1 Knights. Unbelievable. Oh, she scored it. Oh, it looked like it went over the top of the netting. However, it went in instead. Sam Carey scored many goals in Howell North's black and gold, but none are bigger than that one there. With 6 minutes and 40 seconds remaining, Howell North takes the lead by a score of 2-1. Unreal by Sam Carey, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered for Francis Howell North. Bailey Beeler kicks it off and restarts play. Howell Central going to be forced to play more attacking soccer now, as they cannot afford to play calmly and possession based now. They just have to go for it. Foul called on a handball, it looked to be, against Howell Central. On the season, Sam Carey's now scored 4 goals to go along her incredible tally of 15 assists. For a left back, remarkable numbers. She sends the ball in, looking for assist number 16, saved by Brown. Here's Fong. Great job by Nicole Groner there, the senior leader on this back line. Wins it and plays out to Bria Hamilton. Hamilton did well but fouled Butterfield around the 40-yard line. 5 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Ball comes in, it gets past a couple of defenders, and it'll go out of play for a goal kick. Maddie Williams set to come back in the game for Howell North. Looks like she'll be coming back in for Paige Bannock. Carey sends it up the field, looking for Bria Hamilton, but it's headed away by Crispin. Good job here by the freshman, Julia Christensen. She's trying to take it out wide. She's got Rutherford behind her, and she's brought down. Ref says play on, as Amlong was able to win it. Bit of an error there by Bria Hamilton, but it led to a Knights throw-in nonetheless. Here comes Julia. She's taking it down the right wing. Challenged by Butterfield. Great challenge there by Paige Butterfield. Time winding down for Howell Central and Howell Central season. Can they have someone step up in these closing minutes? A good win by Abby Miller. Bit of a mistake there by Amlong. Now it's Bria Hamilton. She's trying to get it to her right. She does well. She rolls it past the defender. She's got a one-on-one opportunity. She was looking for the far post, but just missed. Carried it a little bit too long on the foot, and it went wide. What a job there by Bria Hamilton, though. She was surrounded by Howell Central Spartans, spun past them, cut past another, and took the shot. Just a little bit inaccurate, but it had the power. Just couldn't find that bottom left corner. 3 minutes, 10 seconds now remaining. Good job by Abby Miller here. Here comes Howell Central. It's Bailey Beeler. Beeler plays the ball in. It's a dangerous one. Here comes Howell Central, and it's cleared away by Katie Arnold. Great job there by the senior. Her 9th save now in this second half. What a performance by her. Mariah Johnson now. Great ball through by Mattis. It's Fong. She's got room. Good move by Fong to get past Shaw. She sends it into the middle, cleared away by Richardson. Corner kick coming up with 2 minutes and 5 seconds remaining here in the second half. Beeler set to take the corner kick for Howell Central. Beeler lines up. Raises the right, sends the ball in. It's a good one, and it goes over the head of Mackenzie Jones, and now it's Abby Nessel takes the deflection off of Shaw, and it's cleared away, but it's still in the dangerous area. Mariah Johnson on it, she goes down, nothing called by the ref, and it's going to go down to the corner flag. Corner kick here for Howell Central yet again. 1 minute and 30 now remaining. You can see the nerves starting to get to the players and the fans in attendance. It's going to be an exciting finish here at Francis Howell North with a trip to sectionals on the line. The hands raised. The ball sent in from Beeler. It's another good delivery. It's off the head of Jones over the goal, and the crowd can take a sigh of relief. 1 minute now remaining. Goal kick here for Katie Arnold and the Knights. That goes out of play. Throw in here. 45 seconds remaining. It's tossed in by Butterfield. Bree Hamilton challenging Mattis. She sends it all the way up the field, headed away by Grellner. Kirsten's trying to chase after her. Here comes Hamilton. Good work there by Jenna Mattis, and there are now 30 seconds remaining. The ball sent up the field for Mariah Johnson. She's going all the way up now to play in a forward role, even though she's a center back. She's going against Karen Pete, and takes a deflection off of Pete. Corner kick here for the Howell Central Spartans. The crowd is getting to their feet now. 10 seconds remaining. The ball sent in from Beeler, and it goes out of play. She missed, hits it. 5 seconds left. 3. The Francis Howell North Knights have won the District 3 championship game.
Final score, Howell North 2, Howell Central 1.
What a performance by the Francis Howell North Knights on their home turf tonight. They embrace the opposing Central Spartans, and what a match it was. Both teams left everything out on the field tonight, just showing how great this rivalry is, how great of a game this was, and it took something special from someone special to overcome the final score. Sam Carey assisted the first goal of the game with 15 minutes left in the first half as Abby Miller scored the goal to give the Knights a 1-0 lead. A little bit later, it was Bailey Beeler to send the Howell Central Spartans ahead to to make it a 1-1 game. And then, with 6 minutes left in the second half, Sam Carey lined up for the free kick, and she drilled it. She scored the goal of the game and the goal that sent the Francis Howell North Knights to sectionals. This team is truly something special. Smiles all over the field for Howell North. They've earned this trip. They've had a fantastic year, and they deserve this District 3 title.
To midfield, where Mr. Mike Janis will present the second place District 3 trophy to the Howell Central Spartans.
Athletic Director Mike Janus now getting ready to reward the Knights with their trophy that they've done so well to earn in tonight's game and in the season as a whole.
The Lady Knights of Howell North. Congratulations to the Francis Howell North Knights for advancing to the Class 4 sectional game. The sectional game will be played at Fort Zumwalt West on Tuesday, May 22nd at 6 p.m. Again, at Fort Zumwalt West on Tuesday at 6 p.m.
Sam Carey takes the trophy and celebrates with the team just as it's been all night and all season long. While she has had the standout performance in tonight's game along with Katie Arnold at goal, keeping a magnificent only one goal allowed on the performance. Great job there by Katie Arnold, but Sam Carey goes back to celebrate with the team, showing it's not just her, not just Abby Miller, it's a whole team effort, showing how dynamic this team is. They're off to sectionals, and they'll head over to Fort Zumwalt West next Tuesday at 6 p.m. to play in their sectionals opener. Should be a good one, and it's earned by this Howell North team. One final time, Howell North overcomes their rival Howell Central Spartans. Last year on the district tournament, Howell North lost to the Francis Howell Central Spartans. They were able to get their revenge this time around and make it to sectionals. It was a thrilling night. It's a thrilling game. It's been an incredible season watching this team, and I'm so grateful to bring this team to you all year long. For tonight alone, thank you behind the scenes on camera was Reed Peterson as well as Alyssa Barber. Great job by them on the camera, as we've had great camera people all year long working behind the scenes on these streams. Also working behind the scenes, every live stream you watched was produced by Maddie Chenault, who did a great job all year making live stream a thing. And every live stream you watched this year was thanks to her. For one final time, this was Dominic Kosher bringing you tonight's action here on FHNtoday.com/live.